Hi there, it's Ruth here, Artful Stampin'. Welcome to another Christmas challenge. It's the 25th of the month and you have a whole month to get this one in. So if you haven't come across the Christmas challenges before, please head to the Facebook group, which is linked below this video and on this blog, and you can come and join in the fun. We've got just a month or so left, but do come and see what's been happening and have a look at the wonderful, inspirational, different creations that everyone has made. So today's theme, or this month's theme rather, is a pop-up card or a 3D type of card, and we're asking everyone to make at least 4. If you want to make more and have them in your stash, that's fantastic. So this is what it's going to end up roughly looking like. I'm going to be using different papers here, but it's kind of a pyramid effect card. And when I first saw these, I thought they were really complicated to make, but I've seen the instructions and they are so easy, and I'm hoping to make it easy for you too. So it just unclips like that and sits like that. You can then post it quite easily. You can fit it into a standard envelope like that. And if you need to put a little note on the back of instructions, you can do, but basically you just pop it into a little slot there, and it creates this lovely 3D effect, almost like a little Christmas decoration, to be honest. Right, so here I have already cut some cardstock at, let me just double check, 3 3/4 inches wide. Now the reason I chose that size is because I can get 6 of these out of a standard A4 piece of cardstock. So it's very economical. Then I've cut some designer series paper, and this is at 3.5 inches. So basically you need 3 of these and 3 of these. Now when I cut them out, I cut out 4 at a time, and it just made life very, very easy. And you can kind of just have them all cut up, ready to go, and make a whole bunch of these. So then all you have to do is glue on the panels. And because we allowed for 1/4 inch gap all around, it just looks perfect. When you've stuck down all your pieces of paper onto the cardstock, it's now time to score. So I use the Stampin' Up trimmer to do this because we have that fabulous score blade. And all I did was align the corners with the track, the middle track of the trimmer, carefully lay down the holder and use my score blade and just run over that 2 or 3 times. So I'll just do that again, line it up, lay it down carefully and score. When you have scored all your pieces, just fold them over. You could burnish them if you wanted to, but it's not completely necessary. And there you have your 3 pieces ready to stick. So when you're coming to stick these together, you just have one of the squares in front of you and place the glue like this. You do not need to place it all the way down to this corner because you're going to be sticking this over the top. And my suggestion is that when you actually put it together, you gently just fold that around the cardstock. Oops, I put a little bit too much glue there, just take that off. And then give it a really good push down. And the reasons that I said fold it over is because when you actually have it standing up, you need to make sure that there's kind of room for that fold to go around. So it's better to go with where the card wants to go rather than aligning it up perfectly. So again, just place some glue in that area there, and then just curve that round, place it down and give it a really good rub. Okay, so how do you make it stand up? Well, what you do is you then wrap that piece around the back, turn it round, and with a pencil you can mark where you're going to place a cut. So we want to create a slit across here in the piece underneath so that it will slot in. So you just make your mark like that, and then with a sharp pair of scissors, and the Stampin' Up scissors are perfect for this because they have extremely pointy ends, so be careful as you're doing it not to hurt yourself, but you can very easily just pop the scissors in, give it a bit of a wiggle, and then just very carefully trim to the mark that you made earlier. And there you should be able to slot it in like that. And there you have a standing little pyramid. Okay, so the fun part, the decoration bits. So I've already pre-cut some pieces, and I actually used the leftover pieces that I had from cutting the designer series paper, and I managed to squeeze out with this lovely label punch pieces for decorating. So I managed to get one of those. And then I've used a lovely set. It's called His Light, and I wanted the Christ is Born, and I used this banner punch to cut out some pieces from a piece of crumb cake cardstock. And when I first stamped on it, I didn't like the way that it just went straight across, because the stamp is designed, the sentiment is designed to go straight across. So when I put the rubber onto my block, I very gently try to curve it round and stuck it down, and then quickly stamped my sentiment onto the banner. And as you can see, it looks much better with it slightly curved round. So that's a little tip for small sentiment stamps like that. You can do that to just get them into that lovely banner shape. So I've got that, and then there's this gorgeous glimmer papers in the current autumn winter catalogue, and they're gold, green and red. And I noticed that Ellen, who's also involved in this challenge, she's used the gold on her card, and I don't blame her at all. It's absolutely beautiful. So I've cut out with a new sprig punch 3 pieces of gold, and with the leaf punch just 2 of those green ones. And you know me, I like to get a little bit of dimension into my leaves, so I can't help but give these a little bit of a tweezer just to add some extra shape to these. And then we're ready to stick down. So you can play with all the different configurations that you would like on your card. You can play with other types of embellishments. You don't have to do the ones that I'm doing here. And you do have a little bit of kind of space to play with, because we've got this whole area here to decorate. Now I'm just mindful of not going too thick with my decorations, because I still want to be able to pop these in the post. So, and then if you want to do a little bit of sponging, if there's areas that you want to highlight, I've got a sponge here and just going to pop a little bit of green around my label here, and then pop a bit of green onto my banner just to highlight it a little bit more. So then glue this all into place, and then I want my leaves under here as well. And then if you've got anything like twine or some of that lovely metallic thread, you could perhaps put pieces of metallic thread onto it. I've got this twine here. Now this, again, very economical. I cut a piece and I divided it, and it actually divides into 3 pieces. So this is just one of the 3 pieces that I've used here. What I'm going to do, because this is a little bit sticky, I'm going to use my old Fast Fuse. Now we've still got this on sale in clearance rack, so if you do like the Fast Fuse, you can purchase it now. And I'm just going to pop this and loop it round like so, just to create a little bit of extra interest and texture onto this embellishment. Then grab the dimensionals, and pop those on the back. So as you can see, the actual decorating bit probably takes about the same amount of time as it does to construct it. But if you were to do a number of these, you could cut out all the different elements and in one go, and then sit and construct and embellish in another. So here is one of my 4, and that's my second one. And then earlier I made these so you could see the different colour schemes, and that's without any thread or twine, and this one here with a different colour scheme again. So I hope you've enjoyed and I've given you inspiration. Thank you to everybody on YouTube who've actually put videos of these up before. There's a number of them already out there. So this is my little twist on those. And please let us know how you get on. Do pop a photo in the Facebook group because we love seeing your creations. And as you know, you could be in for a prize. If you want to know more details and know the rules for the participation, then head to the Facebook group. Lovely to see you all again. Take care for now. Bye bye.